Thanks, Kate.
Welcome back.
I mean, we had to take. We're all very heavy smokers, and so we all had to take a very long smoke break. But we didn't want you to know, so we thought we'd click the power bar and turn off everything. Yeah, we thought that would be the best play.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, it's true. Damn it. Aragwen, you know everything. Whoa. Chugga chugga choo.
Oh.
Dio.
Dio joins Elened.
Well, here we are.
But, you know.
What? Oh. Yay!
Thank you, Crosshair.
Oh boy.
May that be the last time the Chaos Cats interrupt one of these
Well,
things.
now that you've said that, can we make sure that the power bar is not facing up? If it could be down the side beside the apple crate, milk crate, that would
I'm
be
going
amazing.
down.
Thank you, John.
I mean, getting off together. I mean,
Thank you, Methodiel.
thanks, Methodiel. It sure is Angel Wick. Don't worry. It might be you.
Thank you, John.
Is that what we're calling it these days?
Do you need this again?
No. Yeah, jinxed myself. That's okay, though. So anyway. So, Angel Wick, cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
And thank you for the mutual free advertising.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that very much.
All of Exaltwitch is, of course, still right up there, ready to be listened to at any time, or watched or read.
Ooh.
Hose closing. Exciting.
Yeah. How's closing?
Hose.
Oh,
I like
closing my hose.
I was like, I don't know what does that mean?
Because it's, getting cold, so you have to, close the hose.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were just talking like cover the end.
Oh. Then it, swells up.
Exactly.
Are we still talking about hoses?
Mm-hmm.
What was I
Thank you,
gonna say?
Crosshair. Do you want me to read that?
Oh, I'd like to, yeah.
My life fades. The vision dims. All that remains are memories. I remember a time of chaos, ruined dreaming, this wasted land. But most of all, I remember the silver warrior. And we called Hergo.
And that is super exciting, Angel Wick. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting a new stream space.
Yay!
So I'm pleased that you're closing on a hose.
Closing on a hose, closing on a hose.
Get that silver hype going.
So much hope.
We're being so nice to people's typos right now.
Hypey!
Guys, it's like between Exaltwitch and Changeling and bonus sessions and stuff, I feel like we've had, 80 odd probably? No, 90 odd probably at this
90 odd.
point.
Are you talking about typos?
Plus bonus sessions, we're
Mhm.
over 100, I think.
Well,
Plus bonus sessions were over 100.
Yeah.
There were 59 episodes of Exaltwitch.
right, almost
Right.
60.
32.
Plus 32, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
91, plus I think we've had 9 bonus sessions.
I just wanted to say, the thread of continuity here, other than the four of us, Chaos Cats, go watch episode 1 Exaltwitch. They knocked that fucking
gosh.
shit over! That's the thread of continuity. But we're moving on. We're moving up. And I'm excited about that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll just reach through dimensions.
Oh, your arm broke and became tiny? Interesting. Memories.
All alone in the... Oh, shit. Sorry.
Are we good to go?
Yes. I mean... I guess.
Oh, yeah. They broke the lamp. They broke the ramen bowl. They knocked over other things. Knocked over the PS4. They knocked over the webcam twice. Turned off the power bar 3 times.
Fucking bowl!
Yes.
That was the best shatter I've ever heard in my
And
life.
turned off the computer at least twice.
Yeah.
And they fuck with your soundboard constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are.
You rescued Hergo from torture and torment.
Hergo, what is it that those creatures want?
You.
Yep. That's why I wasn't going to let them take us.
You could have let them take Hergo.
Yeah, but then they'd probably just come back for us.
Oh.
We didn't want them to take you, Hergo.
Are you just like grooving like
I'm
water?
Yep, on water.
Are we walking, by the way? Or
Yes.
yeah, cool.
Let me just stand still.
You're just hearing this muffled from inside your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a sweet... Sorry.
My cargo pants.
I guess I then kind of yell it at him so he can hear it. Draw attention to ourselves.
I like the thought that Braum's just like leaning really close to Patch's hip, just shouting at it. We were
You've
trying
been-
to save you!
You've been very brave. Hmm. Well, Hergo, they won't take you again. We're getting out as soon as we can.
Nightmares.
There. You'll be okay.
Smack, smack, smack.
Yeah. I may not be patting him the most gently.
You have to
Hergo,
be brave, Hergo.
Brave?
You can be a warrior in your dreams, too.
Hergo can be brave.
Yes, you can. You are.
Well, Hergo, do we just continue to follow the path? We will let you rest. We just need to know if we are going the right way.
Hergo can direct with new steed. And Hergo
Steed.
climbs out of the pocket,
Get out of here.
climbs up Patch's side, and just holds onto 2 lengths of hair on
Ouch.
top.
Oh,
Noble steed.
that's me.
Taller steed. Better line of sight to warn us of danger.
Hergo tried warn of danger.
You did?
I'm sorry, Hergo.
Noble steed knocked the fuck out.
Before you met us here, we were attacked. Where we come from.
How?
By a man who wants to destroy us and this place. And probably you. But he can't get you here. You don't need to be afraid.
Oh.
Hergo, are there any more dangers up ahead? And I try to stand on my tippy toes.
No. There's a spring.
Spring.
Hot spring.
Off the path.
No.
On the path.
Yes.
Yes.
What is its purpose?
What is nature's purpose other than to exist?
Wow.
If I go in that spring right now, am I just going to dematerialize and become water droplets?
There's only one way to find out.
That's not a good
No, if there's
idea.
any part of me that I'm willing to sacrifice to test that, Sophia.
Damn it.
Tell me about the magic you cast on me.
After walking for
I know
about
you're
2
waterproof.
hours, just as the sun explodes on the horizon behind you, casting extremely long shadows in front of you, you see a glistening kind of crater in the center of the silver path, and waves of steam just coming up off it.
Is this always here, Hergo? I have heard that the dreaming can shape itself and change.
Hergo enjoy steed exposition.
I'm not sure I understand, but thank you, I think.
This is a place of relaxation.
Beautiful. And then kneel down next to it and like.
So as you
Hover
start
my hand
approaching, you
over-
see that there is someone in the spring.
Ooh.
It's just, you know how like if you're lying, I don't want to look away from the camera, lying in water,
Yeah.
and you have just like that much of your face above,
Mm-hmm.
you see a floating face there of a willowy looking man, and then the very tips of pointed she ears. The rest of his body floating just under the surface, naked, and his clothing folded very neatly on the other side of the crater. The crater is quite large. It could easily fit 20 people if it wanted to.
So I want to kind of crouch next to the spring and just say, like, hello, softly. Do not startle them.
Hello, traveler. And he sits up, and it's clear that the crater is not terrifically deep. He sits up, and just water just cascades off his body. He tilts his head, and the darkness of his skin, just illuminated by the light behind him, casts a very long shadow, just like the rest of you. But his smile is incredibly white. Did you come here to relax too?
We didn't mean to interrupt your relaxation.
No. I have been here since midnight. It is time for me to move on.
You're a traveler also.
Yes.
Do you mind if I ask from where?
I am a traveler from a place known as Washington.
Is it a state or a city?
It's a state.
I've heard of this place.
I'm traveling to the Kingdom of Apples by way of Northern Ice.
That is from whence we are coming. Kingdom of Northern Ice. Out to your part of the world.
There's a camp a ways back. Don't stay in it.
I appreciate it. I shall move past it quickly.
There are beings dragging sleeping persons off into the wild.
Fellaine. Difficult, but I will deal with them. Come, relax. I no longer need to worry you. And he stands up, and there's like just a shaft of light, just like that protects his nudity, in that it just like
Perfect.
dazzles just a little bit.
Oh. What a dude.
And he turns and picks up his clothing as he walks across the rest of the crater and pops out.
Oh. Bye.
Oh, he's now standing on your side.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You're traveling the Silver Path alone, and you seem unfazed by the chimera, friendly and unfriendly, that you could meet.
I have made this trip before. I will make it again. No,
Wha-
she never get pruned fingers.
Why do you travel?
I am bidded to do so by my master, and I will obey.
We certainly don't mean to intrude. We are traveling towards your kingdom, the kingdom of Pacifica. Nailed it? perhaps there are places that we needn't stop.
It is not far. You will reach there in about 4 hours' time.
Thank you. Are there any suggestions we can offer you once you arrive in the Kingdom of Northern Ice?
Do you know how to reach the airport?
The Trudeau Airport in Montreal? Yes. Insert directions here.
A 747, but not a plane, but a bus.
Yes, if you're taking a bus. Otherwise, you take a taxi. They'll, of course, know where it is, or an Uber. Though Uber is questionably legal there.
It's legal here.
Is it? I can't remember what the law is.
It wasn't going to be, but then it is.
Flip-flop. And driving directions as well. 740.
Reddit is a cesspool, Meg. It's not. Well, it has its pools.
Depends exactly which pool you're in, yeah.
And, gracious sir, we will be visiting the freehold of the Sapphire Eye. Are you familiar with it at all?
Yes. It is where you must enter this place.
Oh. Well, that's lucky for us.
They granted me permission to pass. It was only a simple, sacrificial riddle.
What do you mean, a riddle? To
You
gain
must
access?
give up a riddle.
Oh, I see. To gain access to the Trod.
Yes.
You best start thinking of some riddles then, I suppose.
To get back.
Well, to leave as well.
Right.
Great.
Well, thank you for the fair warning.
Don't choose a riddle you like too much. You are giving it up. Travelers, whether you choose to stay here or move forward, I wish you a very pleasant day.
We wish you a pleasant rest of your journey and a safe one. Maybe our paths will cross again soon.
Would I be so lucky? And he turns and he starts walking, just holding his clothes. He hasn't even bothered getting dressed. He's now a silhouette if you choose to
Naked
look after him.
wandering down the silver path. And other tunes.
What? Tunes?
And because I know
Bye,
that at some
Sophia,
point you'll
look at
ask, his appearance is 5.
Thank you.
I was going to ask. Thank you for volunteering that information.
Well, I suppose we can afford to rest here for a moment at least.
I'm already getting into the pool.
Okay. I was saying it more out loud to
Ian
myself,
isn't,
I guess.
like, sizzling and melting away.
I dipped a toe in first. Is it sizzling and melting away?
No, it feels absolutely divine.
Awesome.
It's the equivalent of going to like a spa.
I dip my left pinky finger in. Ever so
You're
slightly.
fine.
Cool. I too will get into the pool.
I'd like to place Hergo down on the edge. Would you like to join us, Hergo?
Hergo, wearied after combat.
Yes.
And he places his sword very gently on the side of the crater and then covers it with a little bit of earth so that it doesn't get too steamed up, so that it doesn't rust.
Does Hergo's steed need rest?
Yes. I will be resting.
Do not fall asleep in the crater, Hergo steed. You may not wake up because you'll drown.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't think I'm in fear of falling asleep just at this exact moment. Oh, ow, ow.
So Hergo gets in the water and he just floats. And but the thing is that he's not even controlling himself, so he floats across the crater and then bounces on one of the edges.
Oh my god.
and then bounces off
Oh
that.
man, it's like a screensaver.
A little bit, yeah.
Gets
You're
to the
waiting for
corner.
her to get into the corner.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know how deep the crater is. I'm gonna head out to the middle and just see if I can.
In the middle of the crater, it goes up to your waist.
Okay.
So how long are you spending in this?
I would happily hang out for an hour.
That seems
Okay.
appropriate.
All right. So you relax for about an hour. There's one part of the crater just left of center where the water is cool. Everywhere else, the water is warm. So if you're getting overheated, you can just move off into the cool water for a bit. Return to the rest of the crater. When you get out and start moving again, you all regain 1 willpower.
Yay!
And it
Well,
isn't much further, as the traveler whose name you never asked for
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
did
That'd be rude.
did intimate that.
We're reading John Steinbeck right now. He was very clear that you never ask a fellow traveler's
You're
name.
reading Grapes of Wrath?
No,
Oh,
Travels with
shit.
Charlie.
Grapes.
He
Oh,
went on a
crap.
road trip across the states.
With his
So
doggy.
It's really good, yeah.
So it's nonfiction that you're reading.
Correct.
The true to form, the silver path at one point abruptly ends, and you are standing in front of a mountain. But the silver path does not extend up into it.
What does the path do?
It just stops
At the mountain?
right at the base of the mountain.
Well, perhaps we have made it. This could be the manifestation of the Rockies, or it could be. It could be the city. It could be the freehold. I'd like to look. I'd like to approach the base of the mountain, just to
Okay.
see if there's any sort of anything either scratched into the wall or any markings.
There's a lot of boulders right here. You could start climbing up directly.
Whoa. Oh God. I'm not in a fucking position for this. I mean, I suppose, it's a mountain, right?
Who
It's not
has
like
a good riddle?
yeah.
Yeah, nobody just Googled
Ah.
best riddles at riddles.com.
What's the
You
difference
definitely
between a
can't-
Raven and a writing
That's not
desk?
Sophia doing that.
Uh-oh.
She knows
You
one
don't have a
off the top of
Wi-Fi
her
out
head.
here, dude.
The signal's
Fucking
surprisingly
daily
good
All right,
here.
my question is, which one of you has enigmas?
Me.
I do.
Oh shit, we all have enigmas.
I think so.
Random. I have
Pretty
a-
sure I
have
was like,
Jack
this could come in
Ball
Yeah, I have
handy.
a Fakey
It
dog.
specifically comes in handy too for dream interpretation.
One.
One.
also one.
We're all brilliant at, at enigmas, I suppose.
You need the magic.
The magic
Yes, magic.
The gathering.
to open
What?
Ah.
the trod.
My steed's friend's a nerd.
And you
Why
are
are
a
you
great
a nerd?
warrior.
Hergo, what do you mean by magic?
To open the portal.
Mm-hmm. We were supposed to find somebody who could maybe help us with that.
Yeah, look back down the path.
Oh, he's long.
Yeah.
What if I ran? It's been like 4 hours.
If I cast, with all
Wafer.
of my existing glamour, kept casting, Quicksilver, but no.
You could potentially unleash Wayfair.
With this much glamour?
You can eat Hergo.
He's made of glamour.
Yeah, if you eat a chimera, you regain glamour.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus, gross.
Well,
Hergo has completed the mission.
You have delivered us here.
And he pats Braum on the head.
Thank you. Hergo, what if we do not know this magic?
And you're pretty fucked.
And he hops down onto the silver path.
Oh. What about you, Hergo?
Hergo will continue to search for what Hergo needs.
What does Hergo need?
Sweet oblivion. The darkness that crawls into one's mind.
He can't honestly be asked. No.
But you were happy when we saved you.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get tortured for the rest of my life. Hergo desires the abyss. Hergo knows that existence is suffering and pain.
And you must follow the path to escape suffering, because suffering is caused by desire. You can escape desire by following the path. And thus, if you follow the Eightfold Path, you can escape the endless cycle.
Hergo cannot pass through the portal. Hergo must pass through the iris.
Oh, Stargate, great.
Yes.
Hergo must experience tranquility.
Yes.
Sometimes, when Hergo goes into the crater and floats there, he feels nothing. No pain, no sorrow, no
Sounds
joy.
like a good place for you to hang out then.
Or you could put your gun against my temple.
I'm gonna sit down cross-legged
Why
right
would I
in
have
front of
done
Hergo.
that? I saved you.
Hergo, we do not want to harm you. I know this is what you desire, but we do not want to grant this to you. You must understand this.
Ready for the big ride, baby.
Intelligence Grammar for like solutions to our lack of portal.
Okay.
Wow.
2 successes.
All right. So, you are on a trot.
Yep.
You could wait here until somebody opens it.
Yep.
At which point, then you could just sort of like be like, "Excuse
Just
me,"
bum rush the portal.
Yep.
and just
Get the
pop
fuck out of
out.
my way.
You could find somebody who can unleash Wayfare for you.
Mm-hmm.
You could find somebody who currently possesses Wayfare 3 Portal Passage.
Mm-hmm.
You could try to regain some glamour in order to get out.
Fortunately, there are no mortals to ravage.
I'm pretty sure the answer is fairly evident.
Ooh. I mean, that's one possibility. Does stepping on the mountain count as off the silver path? I mean, it's technically not, right? It's like not the path, so probably.
Yeah,
Okay,
it would be.
so I'm not climbing the mountain then.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Any vegetation growing at this region?
There's grass. That's about it. The trees sort of faded away as you got further west.
Goodbye.
What's the tastiest treat in this land?
The tastiest treat? It goes approximately 2.5 times the speed of sound and tastes of lead. Hot, searing. And when it hits the back of your throat, you know.
Patches. And I want to, like, get ready to cast Eldritch Prime on Hergo. If
does
you
that
don't
do?
do it, I will light him on fire.
Oh my god!
Because that's all I can do.
Why would you burn him alive like this?
Patches.
I would like to know whether Hergo wants a warrior's end.
Hergo will find one. Via con... Noctis. Amigos.
And he turns around and he just starts... He draws himself up and he marvels at his sword for a second. And then he just starts striding off into the
I'm
sunrise.
gonna grab him. I'm gonna take the sword away from him.
No. Hergo earned that sword.
Why do you care? All you want is oblivion. Why do you care about the sword?
Hergo had that sword made for him.
Here you go. You can have it back.
He takes the sword and he just like cradles it to him for a second. Not a bottle of
Turn him away from
green
me.
liquid. Sorry?
You gonna turn him away from me?
Oh my god, Patches.
I'm sorry, sword. I'll protect you forever. Like I protected my steed.
You can't.
Can you also just like eat him? Is that possible? Like, is that just a thing,
I mean,
or do you have
could
to
just,
kill
bite
him
his head
first?
off.
He's a blob, right? Like, it's like
I
a.
really don't want to fucking eat him. Like, this
you're
sucks.
gonna have to eat him, dude.
No, I'm just gonna sit here.
Oh, god damn it.
And Hergo starts doing his stride out towards the sunrise again.
Okay, so he's just leaving now.
Yeah, he's leaving.
Oh, and he's happy now.
Mm.
Okay. He's not asking for oblivion anymore.
He's going to
Apparently not.
find his warrior's end.
Ugh.
He's like hugging his sword now.
Alright.
I don't want to do this, man.
I'm not gonna kill him if he's walking away happy. If he's staring me in the face going,
Ready.
end me, I'm gonna light him on
Ready
fire.
for the big ride, baby.
Hergo, stand and fight.
What?
Stand and fight, you coward. And I draw my sword, which is like 3 times bigger than him.
Holy shit, are you gonna cleave him in twain?
Why? My steed is... Are you okay?
I
Sneeze?
thought this is what
Didn't
you,
I give you apples?
You did.
you did.
I fed you the best apples.
I thought this was the warrior's end that you wanted. If you want to find it yourself out there, then go and do so.
Hergo, do you want oblivion, or do you want to go
and
off
that's
and live
when
your
the
life?
portal behind you starts to...
Oh,
go
thank
up.
God.
Oh, thanks. Fucking.
Oh, just like, oh.
Oh my god.
It starts to iris open.
Sophia holds out.
Can I give him a...
Destroys
A
the
salute?
dreaming.
salute? Yeah.
He...
Fuck the dreaming.
You heard it here first, folks. Dream
Patches 2018.
matches 2K18. Oh my god. Oh boy.
Goodbye, noble steed. Goodbye, hero of the sack.
Hmm?
Goodbye, she who makes them wet.
Hmm. Fair.
Accurate.
Bye, you beautiful bastard.
Goodbye, Hergo. Sir.
May
Hergo.
one day we all meet on the lead bust of Fucksville.
Yeah, if only I had my sidearm.
Huh.
And he turns around and he just starts whistling that same tune. Ooh.
So, anyone emerging from the portal?
So the portal opens up, and then you see a satyr clop onto the thing. She's
Oh my God.
she's got a vest.
It's Talus.
Talus.
You're killed
fucked.
instantly.
You're
Shoots
fucking
Braum
dead.
with cold
Just like
iron.
really dead.
Oh no shit. Yes.
She's got her hands
We're all like,
plunged
oh.
into her vest. And she's got a skirt that extends a bit past her satyr backwards knee.
Okay.
Oh,
Hi.
you'd better hurry.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Safe travels. Avoid the camp.
Don't talk to Hergo. Don't talk to a blob with a sword.
Who's Herg?
Who's her girl? And the three of you tumble out into a basement where you are surrounded by metal barrels, kegs.
Patches.
It's cold in this room. It's a fridge.
Well, whatever that was.
And you are now
Refreshing.
no
It's
longer
over?
under the effects of... Yeah, you're solid again.
Oh.
I have no idea what that was, but let's go.
Lady
Shall
Sophia,
we?
we need to find this freehold as soon as possible.
I think we're in it.
Gonna try to find the door to the fridge.
There
Come
are
on.
stairs.
I'll take the stairs.
So the stairs are they're very like, it's just very wide, very long stairs. There's about 10 that you have to get up. And then you notice that next to the stairs there's like a little tiny lift where you would put a keg in so that it would lift up with you. When you push open the door, you see that you are you're in a hallway, and to the left you see a sign that has an icon of a half, you know, like the stereotypical like man and woman icons. So it just has half man and half like skirt. And then on the other side there's the same one except in reverse. And then further on you see a bustling, tiny little pretentious pub.
Pretentious?
Yeah, it's Seattle.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. And I kind of wanna look to see what the coasters say.
When you emerge, you're, by the way, you still have like a nice good old blood. Well, who ripped their shirt again? I forget. Somebody like tied a bandage around.
Yeah, it sounds like something Patches
I
would do,
may
but I
have.
don't
Did
Follow
remember
do
this
it?
at all.
Yeah.
Oh
Follow
yeah,
did
that
it.
seems right. Yeah.
Follow
It's like, I don't remember doing that.
Oh right, our mortal enemy. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's funny because it's
No.
true. So when you
Are-
emerge out into the room, you notice that you have there's a lot of people here. They're eating at tables, and all the forks are normal, but all the knives are just like a little too big and a little too sharp. Like everybody's got steak knives, but they're pointed on both ends, and they aren't serrated.
Oh.
When you look up, the coasters say oak and dagger.
We're here.
We are?
What a place for a drink.
No, the
I could use one.
freehold
Me
is
too.
here.
I don't have any
Ah.
American money.
It's been years, but
Damn
I
it.
remember these weird
You're right.
knives. It's upstairs. Looking around for it.
Is there like a paper napkin dispenser somewhere?
It's
Like on a table?
It's way too pretentious for a paper napkin dispenser.
Good point. Thank you. Are there any cloth napkins at like a server stand that I can snag?
Yes.
I'm gonna snag one and slam it on my shoulder. This? Oh yeah, okay. What, this dice tray?
Sorry,
No,
you've done this before. Come on, get off. Get off. Get off.
Ah. Yeah, seriously.
The entrance to the freehold is up the stairs. There is a stairwell, but it's marked employees only.
Come on. Come on, it's this way.
Yeah.
All right,
Follow.
yep. Sure, we
Braum,
couldn't
stop
just have
dabbing your
one
wounds with the
drink.
So as you
Cloth
go through,
napkin.
all of
Hurts.
these servers,
I'm dying.
all of these servers, by the way, are wearing cowls, but they're pulled back, and capes, and they're just going around serving food. And whenever somebody comes in, they all say, "Welcome," and then they just keep going.
Any changelings in the crowd?
In the crowd itself,
Just I'm curious
that's
mostly.
your dial. Yes, you see that there is a grump-looking Selkie sitting at the bar, and he's nursing a Guinness,
Nice.
and he's got fish and chips in front of him. The fish is wrapped in like newsprint.
I mean, I think we're hurrying past, but as we hurry past, I just kind of want to duck my head in and just say, "Excuse me, the Sapphire Eye."
Sapphire Eye is right above you.
Good. Thank you.
Mm.
Not that I.
And then just
Oh.
like
like eyes wide and looks at Sophia and looks her up and down for a second.
Brought the harp.
Shall we?
Yes, we shall. Sophia, and then I like lower my voice, but it still carries or whatever. Do you know this man? He knows you, it would seem.
I don't think we've met before.
But he knows that you play the harp.
The last time
Sophia.
I was here, I played a concert. So he probably saw it.
Oh, I see. You'll have to tell us more about this concert, Lady Sophia.
Best damn concert ever played here.
Thank you.
We've had a similar experience in Cross's Shadow, where I am from. I alone.
I'm surprised you didn't come back earlier.
I'm heading towards that door marked employees only.
I'm following
Who knows, maybe
Patches.
Pacifica would have been yours by now.
All right, so you're going up the stairs.
Let's put a pin in that, sir. I'd like to hear more, but we are in a bit of a rush. My apologies.
So when you get up, you go up the stairs and you see that there's just this magnificent oak door. And the doorknob, when you touch it, feels warm. Not hot, not like but warm.
I'm like knocking on the door frame while I do so.
So you're
Ow.
doing the old like knock knock, open the door,
Yeah.
hope the people aren't naked behind there.
Yeah.
You bet.
Or hope they are.
It's every time I.
All day, day backstage.
But seriously.
No kidding.
10 minutes. 20
Why
minutes. Oh.
Please, why are your
are you
costumes
still
on?
naked?
Get dressed.
Well, what if you're a dresser?
You should still be wearing clothing.
John,
No, like you're
rebuttal?
literally like a piece of furniture.
Oh boy.
When you open the door and you head into the room itself, you see that there's a what looks like a nice cozy living room. The carpet is plush under your feet. There's a fireplace which is currently not lit, but there's a couple of leather easy chairs surrounding it. There's a hallway that heads to the left, a hallway that heads to the right, and above you there's a very beautiful piece of skylight, but it's tinted blue, so it's casting a gentle blue light onto the ground. I should point out that as you emerge from here, all of your phones now say that you are roaming. And the amount of time that you have spent is 20 minutes since you first entered the Trod.
Oh shit. Okay. I guess I'm gonna bite the bullet on the roaming and text. Oh boy, Kyoko. Well, everybody. All my contacts. No, Kyoko, Claude, Incisor, Zister. Safely away. We'll update soon.
They don't know you were ever in danger.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, I'm just disappeared.
So you
I tried to open the door. I don't
you
know
tried to
if
open
it
the door?
opened.
Yeah, there's
Did
no one in this room.
Cool. Oh yeah, I did open the door. You just grabbed the room.
You are now inside a freehold.
Yay! Oh, it feels good to be back. I mean, I'm looking around to see if I see anyone that I recognize.
There's no
Um,
one in this room.
Maybe there's a door to another room.
Well, there are two hallways.
Cool.
They move to the left and the right. The left, if you're heading towards the left, you're headed towards the offices, the chatelaine and the freeholder are there, and the hall and the kitchen. To your right, you know that to the right there's access to excuse me, there's a gymnasium, there's a skating rink, and there are living quarters.
I want to go down the hallway to the left.
Okay.
Try to find the chatelaine of the freehold.
I'm going to default to following Sophia unless she tells us otherwise.
I'm gonna collapse in a chair. Sorry to split the party here, folks. I ain't going anywhere.
When you sit in the chair, it slowly, like almost as if you've like sitting in something that's been inflated, it spreads out, giving you a bit more room in the seat, and it grows in the back to support you.
Oh, that's nice.
And then it gets just a tiny bit warm, and it starts just roll me stamina, please.
Yeah.
Oh, please fall asleep.
Botch.
You pass out.
Yay, Braum.
He's an old man now, guys. Oh no.
You pass out. So the two of you are headed off.
Patches. Do I look like someone who's only slept 6 hours, watched a friend almost die twice, and just spent an amount of time on the Silver Path? That's too much of a pause. That's too
I'm
much.
going to move like one strand of hair. There you go.
Perfect?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Sophia, roll me one die, please.
2.
Oh, excellent. So as you are moving down the hallway,
Two
you see
bullets
that
come out of it.
the kitchen opens up, and a boggin carrying a tray walks out into the hallway and turns and looks up. This boggin has just like curls of red beard along just his chin. He's got like a chin strap of curls. And Scott does not approve.
Ugh.
And he looks up, he narrows his eyes. Oh.
Reggie. Hello. It's been a long time.
Lady Sophia. And he does this
Oh.
obsequious bow while holding the tray up above him so that he doesn't spill any of it.
This is my friend Patches.
Hi.
Patches, this is Reggie. He works
Oh.
here.
Thank you for having us.
Shall I announce you to the freeholder?
If you would be so kind.
Of course, lady. I'd be ever so kind to one of such high stature as you.
Oh.
And your friend? Is she equally endowed?
Patches, steward of the spark, will suffice.
All right, then.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, was it just Reggie?
It's just Reggie.
Just Reggie.
Thank you, Reggie.
Of course.
Yeah, throw all this guy while he sleeps.
And he just turns and starts heading down the hallway.
Hey.
Reggie of the foul-smelling feet would be more appropriate. It's the closest she could
Oh,
come to
so-
calling him a piece of shit.
Former, like, not good in bed?
That was unnecessary.
How else would you know the feet smell? I'm sorry.
Because it's so potent, it goes through his shoes and carries its way up. That's how smelly
fuck.
feet work.
Guys, I
what
hope
the hell
did I
is wrong
remember to
with
keep
you?
the mature audiences tag on this podcast?
What the hell is wrong with you? Perfect.
She dropped the F-bomb. Foul. Okay.
Braum.
Yes.
Braum, you wake up because
Yep. Sorry.
somebody is tugging at some of the chunks of rock on your face.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Standing on your lap
Oh.
is a very young Slua.
Hello.
He's picking off parts of you and just putting them in his hand. And then once it's in his hand, he puts it in his pocket. And he brings his hand back out and just another... Hi.
Feel free to wake me up and ask. I'm happy to donate some of my skin.
Quiet. Specimens don't need to talk.
I see. It's a science game. That's a good one. So do you conduct all of your studies here, Doctor?
Shh.
Oh.
Specimens don't talk.
And then he starts knocking on your shoulders, and then on your arms, and then down. It looks like he's trying to see if you're made of rock everywhere.
Cool. Okay.
I've never met a rock monster before.
And then he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a metal file. And then he reaches up to where your wound is.
Yeah.
And just starts squeezing.
Yeah, I take it and I pluck him by the hand and I just want to pick him up. I don't know if I can do that, but I think I can.
Specimen is showing signs of resistance.
You are the specimen now. And I just like carry him over to the other chair and like set him down in it.
He jangles his pocket and it becomes clear that he has probably been doing this for the past like 5 minutes.
Oh, my skin. It's so gross.
Exfoliating.
Yeah.
And then he turns and he just runs off in the
Oh.
direction of the living area.
Creep. Can I just like are my possessions still on me? Like, did he steal anything?
How about
of
your
my,
limbs?
my limbs seem okay.
How about your appendages?
Whisper is gone.
No, fuck off. It was a botch. I'm taking off after the kid. Like, and I'm like fucking pounding down that hall.
All right, so
Fucking kill it.
you see that Reggie disappears down a hallway and then comes back. He no longer has the tray. The freeholder will see you now, and then you hear
Boom, 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 boom.
oh, why? What could that possibly be?
Braum?
Oh, another part of your retinue?
I'm so happy to see you were able to deliver your tray and your message at the same time, Reggie.
Oh,
You've clearly been working hard since the last time I was here.
you wouldn't believe how my skills could advance.
I can only imagine.
Not all of us have been gifted, like some of us, with such elegant fingers. I certainly hope they've been put to use defending the realm.
I can assure you they have.
Of course they have.
And can you say the same, Reggie?
Ah. Are you calling my service to this place, to this freehold, into question? because you could take it up with the freeholder. I'm sure he wouldn't mind listening to one of the illustrious knights of House Liam.
Didn't recall there was anything offensive in asking a simple question. You say to take offense in answering it.
So can we go in or not?
Oh, I already said you could.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reggie.
If I could be of further service,
We'll let you know.
you only need to ring the bell.
Perfect.
Okay, so, Braum,
Yeah.
you start tearing down the hallway,
I'm looking for the kid, yeah.
and the kid has vanished. You're now in
He has a slew.
yeah, you're now in a hallway where there's several different rooms, all of them with oak doors, all of which are closed, and at the far end, you see that there's big double doors.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of move up to them, draw myself up, try to adjust the cloth that's on my shoulder, and knock 3 times. And I will announce my presence. Sir Braum Masden ap Gwydion.
And you open the door.
Yes.
You open the door, and you
Everyone's sleeping.
see that there is a hockey game in progress.
Oh! It's a big fucking...
The skating rink isn't big enough for a regulation-sized hockey rink,
Okay.
but there's 10 childlings. No, 12. 12 childlings who are currently engaged in laughter and mirth as they play their game of shinny.
Oh.
Who's using Whisper as a stick?
No.
Which one? Which one is doing
I
it?
am gonna... I mean, that would be...
Snapshot!
hilarious. Snapshot? I'm gonna look around just to see if I can see either the slua or, a fucking sword.
You see that there's somebody sitting. There aren't like stands. It's not like a stadium, but
Okay.
there's a couple of benches on one side of the arena, and you see a very kind of bored, dour looking Ishu
Mm.
sitting there watching, and he's just tracking the puck with his head, and every once in a while he opens his mouth as if he wants to say something, and then he closes it.
I just want to go and sort of lean in as if to sit down next to him. Excuse me. Not to interrupt, I just have a question for you, sir.
Idiots.
Excuse me?
Look at them. They're all just chasing the puck wherever it is. None of them are letting themselves get open for a pass, or even just trying to play defense. It's a wonder the goalies aren't even skating out.
Well, the intricacies of the sport come with practice. Trust me, I know a team that needs practice. I'm from Cross's shadow, and I extend my hand. Suck it. Sorry. Hapshade, yeah. What? Hapshade? Oh,
Game over.
they need practice! Oh shit, John's leaving. Oh. Oh!
Scott, can you see the cat from where
Yeah,
you
I
are?
sure can. Hey, Ella. Ella? No, I can't. Final episode.
What a way to end.
It's a nice hat. There, Johnny.
It's true, they sucked this season.
Thank you. They did. So,
Daenerys.
Braum.
I assume that you don't own any of these?
No. Should I, or are you waiting for their parents?
Their parents don't know they're here. Abruptly, half of the kids cry out in exultation as the puck slides into a net.
Yeah.
And the goalie just falls down after it's well past the line.
Do you work with these childlings?
I'm making sure they don't kill each
Often.
other, if that's what you mean.
Thought you were a coach. That's all.
No, if I was a coach, I would be telling them what to do.
Right. That was my confusion.
I just drew the duty today.
Sort of a collective arrangement. I'm sorry. I'm asking far too many questions, Daenerys. Not too.
Oh, sorry, Scott.
Oh yeah.
Roll me your intelligence and enigmas.
My wound penalty still apply?
No, your wound penalty doesn't apply to this roll. Difficulty is 3.
I got 2 successes.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you know that if you don't recant what you said about my hockey team, your character is not about to die in a nuclear explosion contained to one very small room.
I was gonna say, like, you don't want to kill these guys too. Daenerys, I feel compelled to apologize for everything I said before.
Oh, don't worry about it. Anyway, so the two of you approach a door, and the door is open, and sitting behind the desk, there's a rather dashing figure sitting behind it. He's got a quill about that long, which he's using to sweep his name across a big piece of parchment, and he looks up and he smiles.
Your Excellency.
And he stands up and he drops the quill into an inkwell and crosses around the table, his arms wide. It is so good to see you.
And you. This is...
Patches, steward of the Spark. Of course, I am Count Spencer ap Liam. And it is my pleasure to greet you here at the Sapphire Eye.
The pleasure is mutual.
You've made quite a trip. Last I heard, the Spark was still located in Cross's shadow?
To this day it is.
And to what do we owe? Are you touring again?
Not at the moment. But...
I do recognize you still have your instrument.
of course. Mab, say hello.
Mab's just like, whatever.
So over it. She's in her sullen teenage years. Don't mind her. Please forgive us that we couldn't give you more notice.
You do not need notice. You are among friends here. Please, please, sit down.
Like to sit?
I'm sorry my wife isn't here to greet you as well.
I look forward to seeing her very
She's
much.
at Coachella at the moment.
That seems like something she would enjoy.
Of course.
If I can speak candidly, and for your ears only.
Well, as finely tipped as they are, they know how to keep a secret.
Thank you. We had to leave very quickly. There were people near our freehold who wished us harm.
So there's danger.
Well, we left danger behind.
Oh.
Well, you never know.
Okay.
Well,
We were hoping to stay here a while. If it would be possible to encroach on your hospitality for a
Certainly
bit.
can extend things for you.
We left very suddenly, as I said, and we didn't pack any luggage. We didn't bring anything.
A clandestine journey.
We came by the Silver Path.
we chased after someone who had thrown our friend into an open portal.
Yes.
And then realized that we should come here.
Oh,
So, not much packing going on.
Is your friend all right?
Yes. He sat down in one of the easy chairs in the entryway.
He's very injured, though. We will need to tend to him.
Injured?
Nuclear bomb.
Yes.
Well, and he stands up. There isn't a moment to lose.
He's a great warrior. like
course.
going along with him.
And he starts walking long strides. He's quite tall, quite thin, long strides, just heading out. Stroking his goatee as he
Ooh, how dashing.
as he pushes forward. We'll see that he gets the best of care. So, back to the arena.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Daenerys, I seem to, I came in and fell asleep briefly here. This is my first time at the Sapphire Eye. I'm looking for a young childling, Slua. He was...
Oh, 47! And one of the players skates up and then tries to stop before hitting the boards.
Bonk. Shit.
And she falls halfway over and then rights herself. And she takes her helmet off. You can see this little tiny Wednesday Addams-esque face. Just... There you go.
Thank you. This is not the childling that I'm looking for.
Oh.
My apologies.
Get out of here, 47.
Psst. Try to go around to the right. They're weak on their left side. I gave her like a clandestine thumbs up. Doesn't really matter. Yes, so it's like right here.
She turns around and she starts skating and collides.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Braum. You got them all killed.
File up.
So she collides with a tiny Cluricon who immediately drops
shit.
his gloves and just jerseys her and starts smashing her in the helmet. And then the other kids just start running around, and then it's a brawl on the ice, but none of them are very good on skates right now, and they all fall onto the ground, and they're all just sort of wriggling around, trying to fight each other. And the Ishi looks at you with this withering, like...
I mean, I clearly didn't intend for that to happen.
I never do.
I'll,
Yeah, go find your kid.
I will. Thank you for your help.
Kick his ass!
Do you need a hand with any of this?
They're like 8. And he swings his feet over the boards, and he just sort of like shuffles over and just starts pushing them so that they slide on the ice away from each other.
Whoa! Bonk.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step out.
Okay, so as you step out, the last thing that you see is the childling who skated up to 47 just smashing her fist directly in the Cluricon's groin as you close the door.
Punchy.
Love it.
You go, girl.
But you're still without your treasured sword.
I know. Like, probably the most dangerous fucking thing in the world.
I should point out that when he was running away from you, he wasn't carrying a sword.
I know. It's really concerning to me that either somebody or him took it off me, hit it, and that, like... I mean, can I ask, John? Like, I had it when I came into the freehold. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? No, you left it in the
left
dreaming.
it in the fucking dreaming, you idiot.
Good
Oh my God.
job.
It's like sitting there next to the crater. Like that satyr who was crossing being like, oh, sweet.
Oh, nice. Wonder what this does.
She like sheathes it. Just keeps walking.
It's a free fucking sword.
Oh, gonna step back out, I guess.
That is the quietest Punchy. So as you step back out, you notice a rather dashing-looking she with a goatee, trailed by your 2 traveling companions, striding straight up, and he walks up to you. Sir Braum.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I know you by reputation alone. Come, we must tend to your wounds.
Your Excellency, I have a brief I misplaced something when I came in.
So for the record, you don't know he's an
Oh,
excellent.
right, I don't know who this is. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. I
Yeah.
can't tell just by looking at him.
Braum, may
Etiquette?
I present
Oh,
His
thank you.
Excellency Count Spencer?
Ah. Your Excellency, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Thank you for your hospitality here at the Sapphire Eye.
Of course. Now, come. We have a bay where we put our sick. I got the idea from watching a television show.
That does indeed sound like an excellent idea, but I must not to... Do you know of a young Sluagh boy running around here in the Freehold?
Oh. You mean Feeny?
Perhaps. He seemed very taken by my skin, collecting samples of it.
That's disgusting.
It was. It was.
He's working here as a page. I'll summon him at once. But come, you must get to sickbay.
All right, I believe he has something of mine, but we will go together.
He rings he like reaches out and behind one of the tapestries just pulls a cord, and you hear a small bong. And then Reggie just comes beetling up. Oh, sir, you've found the Lady Sophia's traveling companion. How excellent for all of us. Indeed, this is a glorious day. Could you just find Feeny for me, please? Of course. I'd be happy to find him for you. After all, we must impress our illustrious guests.
I wouldn't consider myself illustrious. I don't believe we've met. My name is Sir Braum.
Oh, I'm Reggie, and I'm here to make sure that your stay will be extra comfortable. There isn't anyone who I would rather serve more than a guest of the finest harp plucker this side of Atlantica.
Lady Sophia is indeed very talented, and thank you so much.
Oh, she plucks a good harp, all right. I was there.
Oh,
Excuse me, I have to go and find someone.
of course.
And he beetles off.
Oh, all right. Did I offend anyone?
You'll offend me if we don't get to sickbay directly. Come.
Post haste.
And
Make
he-
it so.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh,
Sorry. Don't mind me.
He opens a door, and inside it's just a dark room, and he flicks on a light, and it's a single bulb hanging above like a really broken down gurney.
oh.
Come lie down. It's all right. This is real. We stole it from a hospital, a real one.
Well, I think any sort of horizontal surface would suffice, but if you believe this is what's the best,
Of course.
Your Excellency.
Here,
Easy to clean.
I'm going to operate.
What do you mean?
Well, I have to make sure that you're okay. And he reaches over and he opens a container and he brings out a bag which he blows some dust off, and underneath it says gauze.
Your
And
Excellency,
he closes it and he walks up. I'm afraid that our usual who would be here to attend the wounded hasn't arrived and won't for another 20 minutes, so it's up to me. And
Your
he tears off
I don't
the
think that...
Your Excellency, if I may, Braum was in this condition for many hours on the Silver Path, and he bore it all valiantly, and I'm sure he would be happy to wait another 20 minutes. You are a very busy man.
Reggie beetles back in. Sir, what are you doing in here? Your Excellency, this isn't sick bay. This is where we store the broken gurney. Oh, I see. You'll take us to sick bay then, of course, and that will be a place where Sir Braum can recuperate. I've brought him a present, and he just holds up like a squirming, kicking Sluagh boy, and his pockets are rattling.
Mm-hmm. I just have a small question for the young lad.
There are no small questions around here. Everything is important. Please ask your question of him.
Have you seen my sword, young boy?
Specimen displaying an overt desire to interact with his phallus.
And then Reggie just shakes him once.
Oh!
No, I haven't seen your sword.
I'd like to roll for
May
that.
I, may I as well,
yeah,
with my...
yeah, go nuts.
Your Gwydion powers have no sway here?
His manipulation subterfuge is 4.
4 successes.
Did you botch?
There's a
Oh.
9 on the table, so no, but there's also 2 1s, and...
So you have no idea. How many
Ah,
successes?
4 successes.
So he's...
It sucks.
you know that your difficulty is 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
He's
I
telling
know.
the truth. He has no idea what people are talking about.
Braum, he's telling the truth. He has no idea what you're talking about.
What, you
I know
wouldn't
that.
need to tell him that. He's a Gwydion. Of course he would understand.
Ah, he's had a rough day.
All right. So we're pausing for a second. And we're going to do this. This is happening. All right. Let's see.
Oh. Oh.
I know how we're going to do this.
Hey, Liz. Have you looked back there recently?
Ripley, oh, she's like a little field mouse. Oh, little
It's really cute,
nugget.
guys.
Oh, cutie pie.
Hi. I'm John Verrill, and I'm the storyteller for Changeling the Streaming. I'm here with our players, Elizabeth, Catherine, Scott. And this is a message to you, Captain Daff. You've been a moderator here for as long as any of us care to remember. We've laughed and cried together. And believe you me, when it puts a smile on our faces every time we hear that recapped. Sometimes I don't even listen to it before the show, because I like being surprised along with everyone else. But what we're actually doing here is we're saying, good on you. And we're wishing you the best of luck for a very important time tomorrow. Because frankly, we prefer it when you're happy. And while employment can definitely suck, it is something that can really help. But know that whether tomorrow goes well or not, you're always welcome here, with us, here, on this channel.
Ooh, Ripley is so fucking cute.
So yeah, he runs away. He has no idea.
Oh.
Braum, how could you have misplaced it?
I fell asleep for a moment.
Well, such an important sword must be retrieved. Oh, that was me.
You took my weapon from me while I slept.
Yes, you left an unsecured weapon inside our common area. We have many childlings visiting, so I thought it prudent to make sure that any such dangerous implements were piece-tied and stored successfully in our weapons locker. I'm sorry, I didn't wish to wake you.
Thank you, Reggie. Please wake me in the future.
Of course, after all, a knight's prerogative is to give commands. Isn't that right, Lady Sophia?
I couldn't have said it better myself, Reggie.
Patches? May I interest you in, perhaps, a lovely moment aside?
I'm sorry. Do you have something to tell me?
Yes, I have need to make arrangements for the comfort of those higher in station,
and I thought perhaps it would be useful if you could assist me for just a moment.
Certainly.
So he points to another room,
That way is sick bay, sir.
and then just guides, patches away, and as soon as you're out of earshot of the others, oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Nobles, am I right? God damn it.
You know, you're better when you talk like this.
Oh, I know how I'm supposed to act around them. I mean, it's all a game, right? Hey, look, a bunch of us are getting together for drinks later on. If you want to hang out downstairs.
Yeah, so do you have any actual questions for me?
Yeah, can I help you get away from them for just a little bit? I mean,
No, they're nice people. They don't
Well, of
lord
course-
their rank over me, and I don't resent them their rank.
oh, I don't resent any of them their rank. Most of them.
What's your deal with Sophia? You're just jealous because she's so pretty? Because she sings so nicely?
She is pretty. I'll definitely give her that. There's nothing can take that away from her. I mean, some of us are born with all the luck, right?
It's not about luck. It's not about natural born talent. It's about putting the time and effort in to be good at something.
Do you know that she isn't actually a knight?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, right? And he reaches under a countertop and he pours himself a nice shot glass of milk.
So why do you say this?
Because the first time she came here, she didn't have a title.
Titles can be given.
Yeah. So you realize that her title was given to her by the chatelaine here.
And that's a problem because?
Because she got a title for playing the harp nice.
Doesn't matter why you get a title. Matters that you have one.
Oh.
Maybe if you weren't such a smarmy asshole and going around behind people's backs and talking negatively about them, you might have been given a title for being such a good servant.
No, see, Sophia gets her title because the flightiest countess in the world decided, spur of the moment, that she saw some inner beauty and wanted to celebrate it.
Great, well maybe you should find one.
Okay, you know what? You're gonna act like this. Don't bother coming for drinks later. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, I'll let you go back to...
Enjoy your misery. I'm gonna turn around and walk back.
bitch.
Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I called you a bitch.
You've insulted my honor, good sir.
Whatever, lackey. Just like me.
No. See, I don't bend my ass over backwards to kiss people's fucking disgusting feet just because I don't have a title and they do. I am their equal. I am the steward of the Spark. They're just people who hang out there. I got the rank. They didn't.
Okay, this Downton Abbey bullshit doesn't interest me, alright? Upstairs, downstairs.
Then why are you talking like that?
Thought you might have been cool.
Yeah, clearly I'm not your idea of cool.
Well, I came back at the right time.
It's gonna be a fight.
Fight.
Alright.
I'll remember to put in a good word for you with your superior.
Please. I've been here for 10 years. I don't have to worry about a thing from you.
We'll see about that.
Look,
You'll be.
you want to come down here and be all self-righteous, that's fine.
You're the one who pulled me aside.
But, you tell anybody about what I just told you. Anybody. If I even hear a whiff of it coming back, I'm going to make sure that Lady Sophia suffers for it.
Cool, good thing I'm not her.
Alright? Her funeral.
I'm sure it'll be glorious.
Piss off, Greaseblood. I've got work to do.
Get fucked.
Are you just standing there? Or?
No, I'm gonna walk away.
Like
Okay.
this.
Pull an incisor.
Yeah. 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 Bring it to the West Coast. West Coast. Okay.
When you open
Yep.
up this door,
Hmm.
instead you see a nicely appointed
Oh.
room with some blue highlights, soft lighting. The bed here is a proper bed. It's not like a gurney.
That's good.
And you see that there's a few well-labeled cupboards with things like bandages and medicine next to it. Like, clearly this is what it's actually supposed
Yeah,
to
yeah.
look like.
Ah. Thank you again.
Pukajutsu knows exactly what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of there.
I didn't have to spray that time.
She's learning. Clever girl.
So, Patches, you make it back up.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I must tell you that the wound I suffered was of cold iron.
Well, then something must be done. Lady Sophia, were you present for this dastardly wound?
I was. Braum was incredibly brave.
I'd expect nothing less than the premier member of the Red Branch.
There are many members of the Red Branch, each to their own. Much as House Liam, much as House Gwydion, much as all of us. But thank you all the same.
Of course. Shall I patch you up, or are you hoping to wait?
Are you a physician?
I think he's fine with waiting.
I took a class a few years ago.
He's
I may wait for a
fine
physician, but
with
if you would like
waiting.
to speak with us, or perhaps you are busy, but if you would like to stay.
I do have work that I must take care
Yeah,
of.
I can't say that to him.
Please, I'll arrange quarters for you, and I'll be sure that your every comfort is made available.
Thank you so much.
No. Thank you. You've brought excitement to these airs again.
We've been very good at that lately, haven't we, Braum?
I wouldn't say so necessarily.
Lately. Is this always... Is your life like this all the time? Oh, okay.
Like what? Suffering devastating injuries? The hands of foes? No, not all the time.
That's what I meant.
Patches, you you can return to
Oh, I see. Hmm? Is everything alright?
Yeah.
All right then. Lady Sophia, they clearly...
Is he still here, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh,
count?
the count? No, he left.
Okay, cool.
They clearly know you here, Lady Sophia.
It's been many years since I was here, but yes, I've been here before, and a few people know me.
Reggie,
Well, Reggie thinks he knows me.
Oh, Lady Sophia,
Ugh.
I've brought you all cocktails.
oh good, I hope that we'll be well taken care of here.
Of course. I wouldn't dream of leaving anything to chance when Lady Sophia is here for us.
Good.
And he sets the 3 drinks down, which looks like 3 mojitos where they didn't even muddle the fucking mint. Like, what's the point? And he turns and just walks out, but then when he gets to the door, he turns his head. I'll set up quarters for all of you.
Thank you.
And then he walks away.
Odious man.
You can't tell me you don't have history with him.
I don't.
He just...
He hates that I was knighted.
Mm-hmm.
He hates me for some reason related to that. I have no idea.
He clearly is a miserable person and has decided to focus on your being raised out of normalcy and his not as a point of particular.
I don't see how my being knighted has anything to do with him not being knighted.
But in his mind, that's the only thing holding him back.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Perhaps he will be able to prove himself then, if that is what he wants.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think we should be wary. Those who are obsessive, as we know, are the most dangerous.
Oh no, if he acts out against us, I'll make sure that he doesn't have a future here.
Patches, did you sass him?
Perhaps.
I want to give Patches a little hug.
Hmm.
Thank you, Patches.
I go to hug her.
I mean, he threatened your life if I do so. but-
What? Oh, not another one.
Right? Dime a dozen these
I'm
days.
tired of being threatened.
I mean, joking aside, that is actually quite a distressing thing to have happen.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure he didn't mean it.
but you know,
Are we sure?
I'm sure that's
I'm sure that's
Criminal
what I'm
offense.
going to choose to believe in order to get to sleep at night.
that's only if I talk. So I won't talk. Unless I can make sure that he can't.
With the characteristic speed of a boggin unobserved, 3 rooms are prepared, 2 of which are of slightly better stature than the third. The sheets are smoothed, hospital corners, each way. Fresh cut flowers. Even a mint on the pillow. It is, by all appearances, a magnificent setup. Because of course it is. After all, a knight does deserve what's best. But I think we'll end the session here.
Why?
Aww.
Anyway, these guys have to come up with some
Drama.
some things that they've learned. We've got a huge drink counter to deal with.
Holy-
All that and more on.
I thought I knew what it
Fancy Corner
was, and then
just
it
a
paused
moment.
for a really long time.
Yeah. Yeah, did you guys like stop updating it, or they were like, oh, screw this?
Yep. 20.
All right, well, we've got something to figure out there.
Oh, you were updating it.
Ooh, Lady Sophia.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God, kill me.
Ladies of
Oh, God, kill me.
Okay. No, I guess
Black.
that's
Yeah.
what I mean, Aragwen.
That's the
I
ticket.
thought I knew what it was. But then it seemed like it wasn't going. I don't know.
You misspelled patches.
Oh, I wanted to do a quick shout out, re-salute. Somebody, who was it who mentioned always right hand for salute?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We do know how to salute. Captain Daft's special salute is with the left hand because Aragwen's salute is with the right.
Yeah, we started.
Just throwing it out there.
Aragorn showed up first, so we had established this.
Would not have been able to get to
So
sleep
he
at night
gets
if you
the
all thought
dedicated
that we
left
did not
hand.
know how
Yeah.
to salute. It's very distressing.
I will also point out here. Lift your hand.
Etiquette 3.
So you'll notice that they're saluting with the left hand. Salute with the left hand. Okay, so. Oh, I'm mirrored. Okay, we're mirrored in the same direction. All right. See, I thought I was mirrored. That's why
The
I was
other-
raising my right hand.
Right.
Mm,
Oh, shit.
Didn't notice that. I fucked up. Anyway, so. Yeah, throw down your play of the game suggestions. Make sure that that gets to Aragorn and Captain Daff. Remember, you guys, I'm not at my machine, so I can't see whispers to at John Verrill. So you'll have to whisper to at Biff the Boss instead. Hey, so, Kate, what'd you learn today?
Learned a bit about the dreaming, and that as much as I certainly didn't love Hergo, I definitely didn't want to kill him at that point.
Scott?
I said last week that wound penalties suck, so I'm not going to say that again.
They do.
Although they do, that's for sure. I learned that Braum is like on his journey from Grump to Wilder or not. He's really protective of people and of childlings and stuff. Like you know what I mean, like a parent. Well, he is a. Shit, my kids! Shit! He's got
Yeah,
kids.
I like that you
Shit.
made sure that you made that, the people at the Freehold knew where you were. They haven't texted you back, by the way.
Rip.
That's intentional.
Yeah, I bet.
And your kids.
It's been 20 minutes.
I learned that in a shocking twist of events, the one who was fighting the most to save Hergo was Patches, and Sophia was the one not only not making a move to help him when he was getting dragged away, she saved Patches, not Hergo, but probably would have killed him if it had come to that, if there was no other option. So that's a thing. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Murder.
the tides turn.
Was for
Murder.
you
I
at
don't
some
think the
point up
tides
here?
ever were another way. Kung Fu Fenris. Maybe. Yes. Sort of. Yes. Kind of. Yes.
Good answer.
John's in my brains went
Good answer.
Yeah.
splat.
Yeah, I like to ram brains with my friends.
Whoa. Holy crap. We'll never know how he would have tasted.
No.
Never's a very long time, Omnic. Much
Hey,
like
we've gotta
12
walk
months as
back.
a subscriber is a
Woo!
very long time.
Good one. I really hope that at the climax of this whole story, like one of the climaxes of the whole story, we're all like dying on the ground, and then her goes like, "Quick, eat my flesh.
And Sophia's
It'll
like,
save
yep.
your life." And you'd be like,
Pass the
"Okay, here we
relish."
go.
Oh.
Pass the relish."
Huh? Hey, play the games. Working on it. In the meantime, y'all have a drink kind of that you got to figure out.
Yeah.
Well, I
One
thought
more
it was.
clicked quite late. Like one more happened quite late. I
Yeah.
recall. Like after the intense, we were not doing anything, and then a whole bunch kept kind of coming up. So
I thought it was whenever we said fuck.
So what you guys need to know is that there's one rule, like a drinking game rule, which our players are not aware of, that our mods have been holding on to. And if they figure it out, they'll each get 1 extra point of experience. So
Fuck or swearing. Or I also noticed that we were making a lot of sound effects when the drink started going up.
Ooh. Could it be out of character sound effect?
Well, because it happened really quickly when John made himself break, right? When he
Yeah.
started as Hergo right off the bat. Did you go, oh, fuck, and then start laughing?
Probably.
I can't help you with this.
Say something as Hergo. Make yourself laugh. We're going to recreate this moment. Say
Drink
the...
counter is fixed now.
Yeah.
I think so though. That seems right.
I'm going to go specifically with the word
Out of character. Right?
Well, we're
Right,
in-
'cause
No,
you-
we should be fucking general when we swore.
That's true, that's
because
true, that's
every
true.
time we get specific, we
lose it out,
Okay,
that's true.
every time we swore. Anytime a player swore? Yeah, no, anytime any of us swore. Right?
Okay.
Swearing.
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 We did
We
it.
did it!
Yay!
What was
3 cheers. Hip hip. Huzzah.
it? Which of those variations was it?
So glad I could stare at the camera and say, fuck. And the drink counter went up.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Excellent.
funny actually.
It was a
Swear
swear
jar.
jar. Wow.
For the
And you-
PCs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you owe us a lot of money.
Quite schmammer. Do we have any wine left?
Yeah, we do.
Plenty.
You got to take 20 drinks worth.
But I don't have a glass. So I'll have to get one in a bit.
No, just drink out of the bottle.
Yay.
Yay! us.
Yay. We got one.
Is it specifically for the PC? Oh, in and out of character. All right. Well, there you go.
John, out of curiosity,
Hmm.
I know we don't ask this all the time, but like I'm not to open up a whole RPG clinic can of worms, but
Okay.
like, did you kind of discover anything today about us or our playstyle or about the story that
Yeah,
you were?
I honestly,
Oh.
the thing that I was most surprised at was like, okay, so
Ah, yes.
Sophia's the one who just wants to fucking ice this kid, and the other two were not. And I put it out there. I said, look, you need a bit of glamour. Thank you, the
Yay.
crosshair.
Thank
You need
you.
a little bit of glamour? Well, he's right there. You could unleash and get him out of there, and it would have been fine. And I was dangling that hook, and there was hesitance there,
You just want us to eat Hergo.
but
Well, it was funny because I realized about halfway through our travels with Hergo that he's a chimera, not a mortal. So Sophia is not automatically going to like do whatever it takes to defend him.
that's true.
So she's a little more objective.
So here's
Thanks,
our play
Eric.
of the game. Sophia don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from she. Braum apologizes and avoids a mini nuke, and Patches takes aim, and Braum nearly gets maimed.
I'd like to apologize again. It's Canada, guys. Deal with it. I just felt that it was a good joke at the time.
It was pretty funny.
I don't want to be nuked, so I'm not going to say anything.
No, I think we're good. Yep. But yep.
I do like a good near PvP killing.
Crosshair, no, it's not PvP.
Whoa!
Whoa.
My
Oh
character-
shit! Oh shit!
Ah,
Braum.
Braum.
He's just gonna
Braum.
throw that in there.
Thanks, Rocky.
Well, Braum is really good at like
Oh, God.
insulting people in freeholds he's never been in before, and then
Yep.
almost getting himself killed.
Yep.
Dude, I am all about the I'm not gonna say Forrest Gump. That's not what I mean. But you know what I mean. I'm all about the just total social cue. Well, look, etiquette 3 means he knows what's going on in a courtly setting.
And he just chooses to ignore it.
like on an individual social level. I feel like there's a lot of like this is the way it is.
Well, at least, as much as Lady Sophia suffered, it did win you.
Yay!
A play of the game. This time around.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's 1 extra experience. So 2 in total extra experience
you
for
get
you,
5.
Liz. That's a big session for you.
Yeah.
We'll see what you might choose to buy this
Ooh.
time
Oh
around.
boy. You too.
It's payday, boys.
Ka-ching!
Gives you a
Aragwin.
spoon.
Message me.
No
Give
problem,
me-
Crosshair.
Give me your ideas.
Let's do it.
Otherwise, I may forget.
That would be tragic.
More Enigma.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, traveled a bit through the dreaming,
Mm-hmm.
as you do. Made it into another freehold, as you do. I, for one, am looking forward to being able to have a look around this freehold in a place where we may not have to worry about chaos cats. I know we've kept saying this, but bid farewell, because it's very possible that by the next time this stream comes around, it will not be Cats of Chaos.
Keep your fingers crossed.
We might have some things coming up this week. Scott?
Join me tomorrow, Monday, 4 p.m. EDT. Biff the Boss at twitch.tv/Biff the Boss for Method Mondays.
Kate?
Thursday, most likely streaming details on the Twitters. Sorry, no specifics.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have my synopsis open because we had to reboot the computer. So, yeah, no, they're not in Cross the Shadow anymore. You're right. I'll fix that for next time.
Kingdom of Pacifica.
Liz?
I will be streaming Assassin's Creed Origins a la Punchy Stabbagery Friday at 6 on my channel.
Saturday?
We good?
Yep, should be.
Crosses and punishment. What? Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments.
Hashtag
3 to
crimes.
5 Saturday on my channel.
Yes.
Woohoo!
And then Sunday.
Well, I might
yeah.
be streaming on Wednesday. We'll see. It depends on whether my stuff gets here. But whether it does or not, here, next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Changeling the Streaming Day 33. Oh, it says that it's Day 31, Milborn, and it's not. It's Day 32. I suck.
It's all
There's
good.
all kinds of
It's all
suck
good.
that I got going
It's all
on here. In the meantime, folks, for anybody who stuck with us a whole fucking year, thank you. Anybody who has been watching us for even a short period of time. I know we have some new folks here. Remember, all it takes is a trip off to rpgclinic.com and synopses, VODs, it's all there, baby.
Forums.
Yes.
Yeah, Laurent's been doing some great stuff on the forums, posting character analyses through his OC Redcap. Thanks once again to She Who Knows 10,000 Things and Echoes Through Song. Thank you both so much for your donations, your bits. Go and celebrate the fuck out of Pride, guys. Up and to the right. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Mwah, 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 mwah.